Okay, here's my 3-minute-ish tutorial on how I make and attach my mug handles. First things first, you want to make sure you have all these materials on hand along with some parchment paper and a smooth surface. I just use my kiln shelf as my flat surface. The reason for this is when you're using the rolling pin to roll out your clay, you're going to want to make sure you don't copy any grooves that you might be rolling onto. This has happened to me before, so I always like to warn people. So in this video, I was attaching about 6 mug handles. I'm only going to show you one, and I used about a little less than 1 pound of clay. Making sure I use my rolling guides so that no sides are uneven, this is crucial. Figuring out the width and thickness of your mug handles is completely subjective and up to you, but I find that the 5mm rolling guides work best for me. After cutting my work, I'm at the point where I can eyeball to know what length I like, and then I drape my mug handles over my tomato paste can. I find that that gives me the exact shape that I'm looking for. You might use your rolling pin as a shape guide or something wider, or maybe not even use one at all. That's just what's worked for me. I live in Southern California where the sun shines most of the year, so I simply leave my handles out in the sun for a few minutes before getting started so that they take shape. Now I'm going to score with my scoring tool, making sure I get in there deep. And again, this part is completely subjective based on the style and size of mug handles that you're going for. I really love having the bottom handle really close to the base. After scoring, I use a little slip as an adhesive and press my handles into my mug while holding it gently. Some people stop here, but I have to do snakes. When I was a beginner, nobody told me about snakes. They were an absolute game changer for me. My mug handles were cracking. Granted, I was trying to dry them way too fast and not even putting them under plastic. That's a completely different story. But I remember one of the teachers in the studio saying, "You haven't done snakes before?" And I said, "No, nobody's ever showed me." So now I do them every chance I get. Snakes are completely optional, but for me, I just like to take the extra time to do them. And I really do find that they help make my work look a little bit more seamless. So using that clay modeling tool, after wrapping each snake around each handle, I'll begin to gently press the clay in with the modeling tool and my thumb. After pressing all the clay in, you can also smooth it out with a sponge. And again, I find that this really makes a big difference in the sturdiness of your mug, especially as a beginner. If you just want a little bit of a security blanket to make sure that thing's really on there, this is the way to go. It takes a little bit of extra time, but it is totally worth it. And something to note here is that I do sand my work. I know a lot of ceramicists and potters don't do that. I have no shame. So any imperfection that you might be seeing in this video gets completely sanded. I'm going to show you my finished work so you can see what it looks like. So don't worry about your mug looking absolutely perfect in this stage, because come on. It could end up looking really good. Hope this tutorial was helpful. When you get a chance, please subscribe.